Golos, Faeburl Elder, Grow from the Ashes, and Day of Judgment. They're already giving us the good game. Darkpool down to 2. Resolve. Flip the triggers. Use the black mana. Resolve. Hand. Make a treasure. They sat through that a while. They sat through that for a while. Maybe they were looking to see if we were going to time out. Feels good. Feels good to be alive. Yes, we are Average Zen. This is Average Zen Presents, and you've caught us on a Brawlin Friday edition, playing some Magic the Gathering Arena for fun, and maybe someday profit. I'm looking at you advertisers, sponsors. Come on, jump on the Zen bandwagon. Yeah, it's fun. We have fun. Maybe. Yeah. If you're wondering about these bars here, well, it's 3 days, April 14th. It's April 11th already, so I think maybe the day this video comes out, we will be doing the drawing. So if you haven't already got in on that, maybe it's not too late. I forget exactly the time that it does that, but we'll see. At any rate, if you still have time, as soon as this video comes out, maybe you will. If you're watching live, you certainly do. So advantage to you, Twitch. You're gonna get a little bit more time. So last chance. If you're here with us on Twitch at Average Zen Presents right now, this is probably your last shot of being reminded about this giveaway. What are we giving away? 2 boxes of MtG Ether Drift Play Boosters, being diligently held down by Power Girl back there. April 14th, we're giving them away through Gleam.io. You can find a link to that on our About section here on Twitch, on YouTube at Average Zen, and our pin posts on social media, Blue Sky, Twitter, X, at Average Zen. Yes, let's get to Brawlin. Let's talk about it. Let's go and see. I cannot claim credit completely for this deck. In an MTG Rocks article, they mentioned that Acererak, the Archlich, was doing quite well in a CEDH format. We do not have all the cards available that they use in that particular EDH deck here on Arena, so I've had to make some substitutions, but I've pretty much got a decent idea of what's going to work here. And this is more of a combo deck. We're trying to do the thing. Chances are we have so much removal and hatred in our deck that our opponent will probably scoop long before we ever actually get to do the thing. But if we get to do the thing, it'll be fun. So what is the thing? What is the thing, Zen? Well, Acererak, the Archlich, is a 3-mana commander, 1 black pip, 2 colorless for a 5/5. When it enters the battlefield, if you have not completed Tomb of Annihilation, return Acererak, the Archlich, to its owner's hand and venture into the dungeon. Whenever Acererak, the Archlich, attacks, create a number of 2/2 black zombie creature tokens equal to the number of opponents you have. We will probably never attack with Acererak. Spoiler alert, we will probably never go into the Tomb of Annihilation. What we're going to do is go into the Lost Mine of Phandelver over and over and over again. That's why we're calling this deck the Acererak Infini-Lich deck. So what do we want to do? Go back. We'll start out, of course, going to the cave entrance. More than likely, it will not matter if we go into Goblin Lair or Mine Tunnels. Probably the Mine Tunnels, though. And then we find our way into the dark pool. No matter what, don't go to the storeroom. Don't go to the fungi cavern. That's right out. We want to go into the dark pool, have our opponent lose 1 life and gain 1 life. And we move in and to the next room and we draw a card. And we're going to start the process all over again. And we're going to be able to do this an infinite number of times if we have Jet Medallion in play. That lowers our black spell cost down to about by 1 colorless. If we have the Cloud Key in play and we exile, or if we choose Creature, then that lowers it down to 1 black pip. If we have, and this is a new one, maybe you haven't seen this one yet. Where is it? Where is it? Well, here we are. The Sig Ceremony. Creature spells you cast cost 2 less. So just this by itself will make Acererak cost 1 black mana, which if we go through the Lost Mine of Fandelver and go through the mine tunnels, we can make a treasure on our way to the dark pool every single time. With Roaming Throne in play, this makes it so that we get to go through 2 rooms every single time. With Aetherflux Reservoir or Diamond Mare in play, this means infinite life gain. With, where is it? Well, we also have Chrome Mox. Check for traps. What is the other card that we want to have in play that also works really well with this? Oh, of course, Yara is infinite life drain on top of that. So that's like going through the dark room twice. With Defiler and Flesh in play, then we can essentially cast our, along with the Urza's Incubator or where is it? Relic of Legends also lets us tap. That's what I was trying to think of. So the play is you get Acererak down for 1 black mana, and then he comes down and you tap him with Relic of Legends to produce a black mana. It goes back to your hand. You still have the black mana floating. Rinse and repeat. And so there's a lot of ways to reach Infini-Lich here. To help us get there, we have a huge package of removal, some things like Demonic Council, along with the new demon, the Rot-Cursed Rakshasa, who pretty much doubles as board wipe for X, kind of like a... And yeah, if you want the full deck list, you can always hit !deck here in chat. Check the video description link below if you're watching on YouTube. And you can find updates through that Untapped GG link as we find new fun cards, maybe more effective, but to add to the deck that we might think of. Or maybe you have a suggestion for us. You can look out for it there, see if we added it. Ugin, Eye of the Storms is the new Ugin, colorless commander. It's not very fun at all. Pay 7 mana. When you cast a spell, exile up to 1 target permanent that's 1 or more colors. Well, that's pretty much almost all of our stuff. Whenever you cast a colorless spell, exile... Okay, we already said that. Exile... whenever you cast a colorless spell, exile up to 1 target permanent that's 1 or more colors. +2, gain 3 life, draw a card. 0, add 3 colorless mana. And 11 will let them search their library for any number, and we win. Well, now you know what Ugin does, if you didn't know already. Pretty good. Amazonian did a Brawl deck on Ugin, the new Ugin, not too long ago. Why would they do that? Oh, and Sloth made a standard deck out of it. Not planning on doing that, but we do have some fun new standard decks to go over on Wednesday, Ranked Wednesday, next week. I'm looking forward to it. All right, we have Asika, God of the Tree. Man, this is more than likely going to be the Prismatic Bridge. Only once or twice have I ever seen anyone actually play Asika. We do have the Relic of Legends. That's a good start. And we have some hand hate and a tutor. Let's keep it. So we just need to tutor up one of our guys that makes Urza's Incubator, or maybe the Sig Ceremony. We could even cast it. So yeah, I think that's the plan. pretty much have the combo in hand if we can just manage to avoid our opponent tearing our own hand apart. Seems risky. Well, they have a ley line to begin with. Fun. I wish we would have had instant speed agonizing remorse now. Alright, well, let's find out what's there. Golos, Feyburl Elder, Grow from the Ashes, and Day of Judgment. They're already giving us the good game. Alright, well, you get muted. We'll go ahead and cast Relic of Legends. They don't have any interaction. They do have the Day of Judgment, but we're going to win at instant speed on our turn. I wonder if they know that they were actually congratulating us on a good game. I'm almost certain they were. So we want to go ahead and search our library. And we're going to grab, for shiggles, we'll get the, where is it? Not the Sib Sig ceremony. There we are. All right, they have the mana. They cultivate. Yeah, I think we win here. Sib Sig ceremony. All right, cast Acererak. Take action. Oh, wait, no. Lost my Fendelver. We need to put it in full control. We need to put it in full control. I tried to be too clever for my own good. All right, they have the prismatic bridge. We get one more shot at this. Or do we? I think we just go ahead and destroy the prismatic bridge. Why? Oh, the commander tax. Well, they're salty about that, aren't they? No, I'm sorry. I mean, we killed our commander too. I said they were probably going to assault rope us the second we started killing stuff. They gave us the GGs too. I would like to find out if we need to put it in full control here. Alright, they got their commander back. Alright, let's put it in full control. Control. Yes. Auto pay. Resolve. No, we're going to do that in the other order. Resolve. No, hand. And make a treasure. I messed that up. Resolve. Okay, but we get another chance. We do get another chance. So, auto pay. Resolve. And flip the triggers. Oh, and we will do this for a black. There we go. Okay, now we have the combo. We'll go to hand. Go to the dark pool. Resolve. Resolve. Play Acererak. And flip the triggers. And we'll tap for a black. Yep. Resolve. Hand. Draw a card. Resolve. Alright, so we only need to have it in full control whenever we do the thing. Okay, so like right now. Resolve. Flip the triggers. Take it back. Black. Yep, there we go. Resolve. Hand. Go to the Lost Might of Fandelvar. Alright, cool. That's a thing. Alright. Control. Resolve. Flip the triggers. And tap that for a black. Tap that. I think we're going to have to wind up passing the turn. And let's make a treasure. And resolve. Resolve. Alright, play this. Resolve. Flip the triggers. Done. And tap this for a black. Resolve all. Hand. Dark pool. And we'll go ahead and play that. Resolve. God, we gotta do this a bunch of times. Maybe this wasn't a good idea. And we go to hand. Oh, we should have made it a thing. That's okay. And we'll play the Acererak. Auto pay. Resolve. Let's flip the triggers. Resolve. Hand. It's fine. We're just trying to save time. I know I could tap it with the Relic of Legends. It's fine. You know, it's fine. Resolve. Alright. Play this. Auto pay. Resolve. No, we did the wrong thing. God, no, no, no. Oh, black. Yeah, whatever. Oh, we rusted. We forgot to flip the triggers. Take action. And resolve. Make them mine. No, it doesn't matter anymore. Fine, Chrome Mox. Alright, we can take it off full control now. We'll get rid of Beseech the Mirror. There you go. Attack you for 2. They almost certainly wrath the board here. There you go, I gave you your turn. There it is. Alright, now we get another chance to do this all over again next turn. Alright. Full control. Auto pay. Resolve. Flip the triggers. Resolve. Hand. Dark pool. Resolve. Resolve. Alright, full control still on. Auto pay. Resolve. No, I did it again. God. Why did I do it again? Oh, man. Damn it, Arena. Why can't you just take voice commands? Alright then. Hey, we hit a land. Nice. God. We could have won twice now if it weren't for the timer and if it weren't for Arena just auto-choosing the worst possible order for those triggers. Opponent's like, why am I still alive? But we got a timeout back. Hey, they get the bridge. Alright, this will help. 6, so, okay, we play 3, that gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're short 1. We're short 1. Okay, well, I guess we just have to do it the hard way. Okay, full control. Auto pay. Resolve. Not that way. Okay, we do have enough mana. Lost Mine of Fandelver. Resolve. No swamp, no. Resolve. Make a zombie. Alright, full control again. Let's see if we can get the treasure token. Resolve. Flip the triggers and flip the triggers. Alright, tap this for a black. Resolve. Hand. Make the treasure. Resolve. Resolve. Double our pleasure. Auto pay. Resolve. No, 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 no. Oh, it's gonna die. Resolve. Well, that helped us a little bit. That was one extra damage. Resolve. Flip the triggers. Resolve. Hand. We're just gonna give him another chance, I guess. God, this is so hard to do on Arena. And we attack. Wow, they got a Chandra. Alright, Fabro Elder. This is not a very good prismatic bridge deck. We should have been dead by now. And Spark Double. Okay. Well, what is it? Karuk and Hingegate Pathway. Alright then. Well, let's try it again. Let's go full control. Auto pay. Resolve. Flip it. Tap for the black. Resolve. Hand. Draw a card. Panharmonicon wouldn't go amiss right about now. But we gotta land instead. Alright. Acererak. Flip the triggers. Tap for mana. Resolve. Hand. Go back to the mines, they say. Resolve. Alright, that is a demonic council. We don't need that. Resolve. Make more zombos. Resolve. Flip the triggers. Tap for the mana. Resolve. Hand. Alright, make the mine tunnel. Resolve. Resolve. Alright, so we have 6 2/2s. That means let's go ahead and go to combat. And just swing them all at you. That'll speed things along. Alright. Now we go back to doing our thing. So we just have to go through 2 times the dark room now. Alright. And tap that. Resolve. Hand. Dark pool. Alright. Pay that. Flip the triggers. Tap for the mana. God. This is absurd. Draw a card. Alright. Dread Presence not gonna help. And tap for the mana. Alright, we're not in timeout yet. What's going on? Hand? Alright, Lost Mine of Fandelver. We love this place. Absolutely love it. Alright, control. Resolve. I think they're getting tired of our shenanigans. I mean, we gave them ample opportunity here with messing up the combo quite a few times this game. I did not expect to get a third or fourth shot at it. Hand. And we'll make a treasure. Resolve. Resolve. And flip the triggers. Tap for the mana. Resolve. Hand. Dark pool down to 2. Resolve. Resolve. Flip the triggers. Use the black mana. Resolve. Hand. Draw the card. That's an Ether Flux Reservoir. That's like way too late now. Resolve. Flip the triggers. Tap for the mana. Resolve. Hand. Hey, we're in the Lost Mine of Phandelver. And we'll put that swamp on the bottom. Resolve. Cast Acererak. Resolve. Flip the triggers. We're having so much fun. There's a button pressing storm going on here. Hand. And we go and make a treasure. They sat through that a while. They sat through that for a while. Maybe they were looking to see if we were going to time out. Death and power. We got it. God bless us, everyone. That was insane. Well, let's do it again. What? Yeah. They should make this I don't know how they would make it easier on Arena, but it is probably a lot easier to do in paper. You just say, I've demonstrated the loop. I will do it as many times as necessary to kill you. And we're up against the god of the tree. Yeah, again. All right, we got the roaming throne to help us out here. All right, Inquisition of Kozilek. Mana value 3 or less. I guess we're going to get rid of the Assassin's Trophy. No instant speed removal for you. All right, let's go. And I believe pass the turn. Yeah, you got the Signet. All right, we got to nick those, and that's good. All right, Tireless Provision. Hey, Rarest44UU, thank you so much for the follow. All right, let's go. Roaming Throne on, what, Zombie? Yeah, Zombie. They has bridge. They have a Tireless Provisioner near, which tells me, oh my, this deck is not a good version of this deck. Let's get Relic of Legends down. And Just for shiggles, let's get a demonic council. Rot, curse, rakshasa. And we'll attack for 4. They may hit quite a few things off this bridge because it really... Okay, but they hit an Ellis Norn. That's cool. Okay, I was going to say their chances of hitting something good are diminished by every not top-end creature they put into their deck. Because Prismatic Bridge hits creatures and planeswalkers. So every little guy you put in your deck that isn't absolutely excellent will absolutely tank your ability. Okay, we don't have anything that brings our cost down. So I think what we're going to have to do... So we don't have a way to reduce the cost. That's unfortunate. We're going to have to kill Elisnorn and pay 7. And now play the Rot Curse, the Rakshasa. And they, see what I mean? They got a Elysian Caryatid off the bridge. You don't want that to happen. Alright, we need some cost reduction for Acererak here. That is the only piece of the puzzle we're missing. Aw. I don't know if you know what that does, opponent. Alright, well, let's play a Yara. And that will allow us to play Dread Presence. Now they got a Gix, Yawgmoth, Praetor. Yeah, this is not a good bridge deck. Alright, we desperately need to see some cost reduction. River's Rebuke. Okay. That's fine. All we need to see is cost reduction, and we got it. Alright, well, Relic. And a Yara. Well, that will keep us somewhat alive. Until they hit a Vorinclex. Alright, now we have to get that cost reduction and close this game out. And they destroy a Yara. Well, that's not very sporting. And they destroy our Relic of Legends. Wow, this is a terrible, terrible Prismatic Bridge, but they're doing a great job drawing all their removal, aren't they? Alright, 4, 5, 6. So we can put Decayed counters on up to 3 creatures. Easily enough. Don't even need to do that. Alright, well, let's destroy Vorinclex. Auto pay. An offer you can't refuse. Okay, well, we'll do this then. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Auto pay. And they got a Shieldred. Now they're hitting the good stuff. And the Immortal Sun. Alright. Well, that is 11, 12, 13 damage coming at us. Alright, we just could not find our cost reduction here. Well, that's a bummer. Well, we still could have won this turn if we would have found it. Well, no, I can't believe they destroyed our Relic of Legends. That's a bummer. We needed that. And a Yara, and everything else. They destroyed everything else after River rebuking us. Alright, well, we beat one bridge deck. Oddly enough, we beat the better built bridge deck. We just could not find our pieces that time, or our tutors. That's another thing that's rather lacking here on Arena. You probably got half as many good tutors as you got in paper available. Koth, Fire of Resistance. It's probably going to be all burn all the time. Oh yeah. Search monitor for a mountain, put it in your hand, deals damage equal to target creature. And then whenever a mountain you control enters, this deals 4 damage to any target. Okay, so we have to beat that. We have a Cloud Key. We have Roaming Throne. Not sure about the Liliana Dreadhorde General, but we do have the Nykthos. And we have Grim Tutor. Alright, well, let's Demonic Council, I guess, for the only thing we can find with that. Repercussion. Okay, and we're just not doing a great job here at finding lands. That's unfortunate. We have all sorts of ways to deal with this, but not if we can't find a land. Alright, we got Lightning Axe to the Rakshasa. Alright. Screaming Nemesis. Gonna keep us from gaining life if we hit it. Okay, this is ridiculous. Come on, 3rd land, please. Our opponent's on, well, possibly 5. Well, yep, they're on 5 now. There we go. My lord. Alright. Cloud Key naming creature. Alright, well, I have a feeling if we play Roaming Throne, it just dies. So let's Grim Tutor for our Relic of Legends. Okay, they just scooped it up for some unknown reason. I don't know. Maybe they got tired of waiting for us to play a creature. I, for one, am not sad that we didn't have to go through the Lost Mine of Phandelver about 50 million times. Like I said, on Arena, it's a little bit more cumbersome than on paper. Alright, Zergo, Thunder's Decree. Yeah, it's gonna make tokens, and then the tokens don't die like they should, unless they sacrifice them for another reason. Well, we got that Demonic Council again. We're good at drawing that. I would prefer to see some ramp. Bantu's Monument also is helpful. Alright, we'll go with this, I guess. Assuming we hit a 3rd land, maybe we'll be okay. That's a big assumption. We've seen that. Alright. Land go. Raucous Theaters. Man, a Chrome Mox. One Willy Exile, I wonder. Okay. Well, let's agonizingly remorse you. Final vengeance is not an instant. I guess the voice of victory, or yeah, that's a good one to get rid of. That's going to be their first available mobilized thing. We just played a deck very similar to this last hour, but not with Zergo as the commander, but he was in the 99. Alright, once again, we're having trouble finding lands, and there it is. Alright, they have mobilized. Where's all our removal? Where's all our land? Where's our removal? Okay, they've silenced us and we didn't draw land, so good game. Shuffler, you're doing us dirty. We have 38 lands in this deck. We should be able to find, at least a 2 mana rock or a third land there. Even if we did find the 2 mana rock there, we couldn't cast it. That Orum's chant. My goodness. Alright, Lumra, Bellow of the Woods, likes putting lands in the graveyard and then bringing them all back and getting huge. Alright, we have the relic. We have some stuff. I will keep it. Alright, well, let's go Cruel Claw's Heist. And get rid of... oh my. I think we have to get rid of the Web Strike Elite. Yep, that was a good decision. Because that will destroy our Relic of Legends. Alright, they have a raccoon. I think we can do this mode and this mode. Yeah. You and you. And we'll discard a land. And get rid of the Smuggler's Surprise. And there'll be no surprises today. Let's go ahead and make our commander cost less. In theory, we'll tap that for a black man. Oh, it doesn't matter yet. We'll go hand. Lost Mine of Fandelver and Scry. No, we don't need to check for traps. We need cost reduction. The Ooze. The Ooze is loose. I mean, you don't get a counter for that. That wasn't a creature. Read your cards, kids. Well, I mean, go ahead, I guess. Well, let's go ahead and go to the Lost Mine of Fandelver hand. And make a treasure token. Let's have this for a black. And there we go. Resolve. Hand. And we'll go Dark Pool. Next. Okay. Well, you're just wasting your mana. I guess if you like doing that, you could exile your own creature. Giant growth. What? All right, don't even worry. Don't sweat it. All right, let's tap this for a black. Yep, that's good. Resolve. The hand. And draw a card. Oh, we got a Panharmonicon. That's fun. And now we have mana up for the Bitter Triumph. All right, we take some damage. It's our turn. I guess we just go ahead and pay 3 life and kill the ooze. I don't know what's going on any more than you do, folks. I'm just playing a game. I have no idea why they just completely pretty much skipped their turn. Alright, we have to go into the dungeon twice. Twice the pleasure, twice the dungeon. And we'll go to hand. Scry, and we're looking for cost reduction. That is not it. Okay, mine tunnels, make a treasure. We'll play Acererak again. Go into 2 more dungeon trips and tap that for a black. Tap. Come on, let's dig. Well, let's find it. Dark pool. And draw a card. Come on, come on. No whammies, no whammies. That is a murderous rider. Let's do it one more time. Alright, tap for the black, although I don't think we can actually cast anything with it. Resolve. Hand. Lost Mine of Fandelver and Scry. Well, that's the Sipsig ceremony. That's what we want. Alright, we'll create a treasure token. And I think with that, let's do it one more time. That's fine. Resolve. We don't even need to tap because we know we can't cast the Sipsig ceremony, but we do get to draw it now. And they scoop it up. They didn't know what was on top, did they? Did they know what was on top? Did they know that we were about to go in truly infinite? Alright, let's do it one more time. I promise I'll never play this deck again on Arena. Maybe in paper, but never again on Arena. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't a time or two if you like that sort of thing. If you don't mind clicking through this a million badillion times. Speaking of Amelia Bedelia, it's gonna be a pain in our butt probably. They gain life, they explore, destroy all other creatures, yada yada yada. Ward, pay 3 life. Okay, well, we have things. We'll keep it. Each land is a swamp in addition to its other types. You're welcome. You're playing Orzhov. You should love that. Land tax. Alright, well, let's get brutal. Yeah. Exile a instant or sorcery. Yeah. Get rid of that. Alright, Black and Market Connections, Maestro's Theater Swamp, Deep Cavern Bat, Grief. Okay, I'm really glad they didn't play the bat there, because all we really need in our hand is the Relic of Legends. Anything else they take is just not necessary to our plan. Well, the Cloud Key is kind of crucial to our plan. Do they play the bat now? No, they go for Black Market Connections. That might be a mistake. Cloud Key. Creature. Alright, we just need to reduce this by 1, and when we have infinite. We have any number of ways. Voice of the Blessed. Okay. And now they bat. Yeah, what's he gonna get? Yeah, we got a couple of ways to remove the bat. They took the Liliana, though. Okay. Alright, well, we have that now. Let's go ahead and exile the bat. Alright, next we definitely go with Heartless Act on the Fiendish Panda. I was going to say Voice of the Blessed, but that's not going to work now. Alright, okay, never mind. We go Corrupt on the Panda and then Heartless Act. Oh, man. Okay. Chrome Mox. We're just not going to get there, are we? Alright, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana exactly. Alright, well, we have to kill that. Now, we take 10. Yeah, that's game. Womp womp. Okay, let's try one more time. One more time. We could have killed the Voice of the Blessed until they put the Panda down. And we just could not get ourselves what we needed. We need more tutors. We need more tutors for our combo pieces. Arena, get on that. Gav, the Scaled Scorch, is going to have Ward 2. And then have, whenever they cast a Lizard, it deals 1 damage, and other creatures enter with a +1/+1 counter on them for each opponent who lost life this turn. Alright, well, we have the Jet Medallion. We really could have used that last game. We'll keep this. It does nothing for a Yara, however. All right. Let's see what 2-drop lizard they play. Will it be Gev? It is Gev. No, huh? Oh, we found a Nykthos. That is excellent. That works great with a Yara. Alright, they got the offspring too. Alright, well, let's go ahead and pay the life. Yes. Take action. Because otherwise, every single spell that they play now is going to be pinging us. We may not hit too many lands. This is not going to be a landfall deck just because they had the Vine Lasher in it. Got no green, man. All right, Nykthos, Ayara, drain you. Well, they go for the throat on Ayara. Fine. Let's go ahead and Dread Fugue. Get rid of the Party Thresh, or they have a Murder. Okay. The Murder is instant speed. Make a few Nightmare tokens. Well, they got the Valley Rod Collar. Very cool. We got to kill that. They don't seem to be worried about Acererak. I'm just going to take the damage. Living dangerously, I know. Now we have an Urza's Incubator. Okay, well, first things first. We got to kill the Valley Route Collar. Let's do the +1 on Acererak. We'll exile the Murderous Rider. Play the Swamp for turn. Where's this Incubator on Zombie? All right. And we'll go to hand. Go to the Lost Mine of Phandelvar. Scry that away. We need something else. Go to hand. And we will make a Goblin Blocker. Our guys get bigger. No attacks. And here comes Gev. Again. Alright, well, we definitely block. Alright, let's go with... Hold on now. Full control, please. Hand. Oh, darn it. Alright, let's go. Auto pay. Resolve. Alright. Acererak. Resolve. Resolve. Hand. Resolve. Okay, Accursed Marauder. Resolve. Resolve. And we'll pick the Cursed Marauder. Alright, play Acererak again. Resolve, go to hand. Lost mine. We need... What do we need? The swamp, I guess, at this point? And we will create a goblin. Resolve. Next, and we'll go ahead and exile. We can take off full control. We will exile the swamp. No attacks. Alright, I think we have stabilized a little bit. We'll see. Alright, we took some damage. We cut down our token. That's fine. You see the futility in attacking. They do see the futility in attacking. Alright, well, let's go ahead and play Shieldred. We go full control. Play Acererak. Resolve. Tap that for mana. Resolve. Hand. Go to the dark pool. Resolve. Play Corrupt on the Kinspark Duo. Autopay. Resolve. And now we can take it off full control. And we'll get rid of the Aether Flux Reservoir. No attacks. Yeah, they absolutely murder Shieldred. I think we win from this point. I don't think there's any way they can beat us. Oh, fun. Okay, well, we have a choice. Let's go full control and play the black market, autopay, resolve, tap this for autopay, yep, for black, play Acererak, resolve, hand, draw a card. How can I play? Oh, kill that. Resolve. Play the land. Play Acererak. Resolve. Resolve. Hand. Lost mine of Fandelver. Scry away the land. And we'll look at the top two. Exile the Dread Presence. And draw the Sipsig Ceremony. Now we have infinite. Now we have infinite. We just have to do the thing where we do switch the triggers over and over and over again. Oh. Cool. Hello. How are you? I hope you're having fun. Alright, and to make things a little bit easier, we'll play Grey Merchant of Asphodel. Good game. Oh, that was a good one. That was fun. We didn't even have to do the thing. But Sibsig ceremony. Nice. Yeah, that's going to do it for us today. Love and peace. And lots of dungeon delving. Yeah, hope you catch us on Tuesday for our Casual Tuesday show. Be on the lookout for an email from us as for the winners of the MtG Ether Drift and Play Booster Box giveaway. So we know where to send these boxes. Yeah, have a great weekend. Love one another. Be cool. Don't be a jerk. Have fun playing Magic the Gathering.